All right. So I'm really excited about tonight's call about strategizing your way to diamond. It honestly gives me goosebumps thinking about it. I remember the day that I hit diamond, and I feel like I had like arrived. It's just like it's a really important milestone in your business. So today I'm going to be talking about how you actually get there, what a diamond coach looks like. Um, from a placement point of view. We're going to talk about why it's important and kind of like the perks of being a diamond coach. I'm going to share what my diamond looked like, how I got there. Nicole is also going to share how she got to diamond. I'm going to give you my number one top strategy that you guys can implement in your business ASAP, like tomorrow, to get you to diamond. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the top 10 trip at the end. So I'm really excited about this call, you guys. Firstly, I just want to thank you guys for being here. Just seeing all of your faces makes me really excited, because what I've learned is that diamond is much more of a mindset than actual action, right? So you're here, you're making a decision that you want to like take this business seriously, take it to the next level. Being a diamond coach, you're in the top 1% of the company automatically. So you're in like the top 1%, just like welcome to the top 1% of the mindset. Like that's, I think, everything. You're here, you've made the decision that you want to take your business to the next level. Maybe you set a date and you're going to make it happen, right? Like diamond does not happen by chance. It doesn't happen by accident. You have to really like set a goal, be intentional about your activities, what you're doing in your business, being consistent and making it happen. So I just think it's a really cool mindset to be in. And I know that takes a lot of personal development. It's a journey, right? Like we don't start our business. I know I didn't start my business with the confidence yet. It's a journey getting there. So I just like congratulate all of you for being here and listening. So why it's important. So as a diamond coach, you are going to make the most amount of money for doing the exact same thing, right? So as a diamond coach, you get the top team cycle bonus amount, which is $18, right? So from an emerald coach to a diamond coach, you get a $4 raise, which I mean, doesn't seem like a lot of money, but at the same time, if I can make $4 a cycle more for doing the exact same thing, that's what I want to do, right? That adds up over time, that compounds. And yeah, so I'd rather, if you're going to hang out anywhere in this business, why not get paid the most amount of money for your family for doing the exact same thing that you're already doing? That's the difference between a diamond and emerald coach right there, you guys. It's just, it makes more sense. It's working smarter. So get that $4 raise. Again, like I said, you're in the top 1% of the organization. Only the top 1% of coaches hit diamond or above. So you are considered a leader in the organization. You get your shout out, which is really cool. When I hit diamond, my network and my family kind of like shut up about this whole coaching thing and their opinions on it, to be honest. I think it shows people that you're doing this and you're taking it seriously. And I don't know, diamond just like sounds fancy and you're now considered a leader. It just gets a lot of recognition. And I saw kind of a shift from like the non-believers to believers, right? Just by simply hitting that rank in my business, for whatever that's worth, right? It's kind of like a perception thing to some people, and I'll take that, right? But I think it's important. I think it's really important. Diamond is kind of like the ring on your finger. It's kind of like the commitment you make to your business, right? It's a commitment, you guys. Like I said, you don't get by diamond by accident. People who get to diamond are the people who are serious about, doing the 4 vital behaviors, really helping people with their fitness, and then taking the business coach portion of our job very seriously, right? So diamond is a commitment to your business, and your accountability goes way up, right? For me, it does, you guys. I never started hitting Success Club 20 plus until I had coaches hitting Success Club 10. My goal, honestly, every month is to beat everybody at Success Club. That's my goal, because I'm like, the only way I know how to lead is from the front. The best way I can show you guys what's possible is doing it myself. So you guys have been like a huge factor in my own accountability growth in terms of business, like making me step up my game just because of the quality people that are on our team, right? So that's my goal every single month. I'm not saying that because I like want to be the best or anything, but for me, I guess as a leader, like the best way I know how to lead is just by showing you guys what's possible. And so my target every single week, I guess, is just to be at the top of the Fit Lounge, right? And that's so your accountability as a coach, as a Diamond coach, goes way up. There is also a Shred Nation Diamond Mastermind group. So you get to be in a private group with Chelsea and Rob and Jess Dukes and Lindsay Nix, and Jamie Innes, my success partner, all those like high quality leaders, right? And the thing that I've really noticed in my business is that when you hang out with people who elevate you, you grow yourself, right? So that's very important. You get to surround yourself with more people who you kind of like have to look up to, not in like a, it's not like I'm any, but my point is, you guys, when I want to hang out with people who make me want to be better, who make me want to do better, who make me want to set bigger goals. And that's what Diamond does, right? It gets you hanging out with those kind of people who are going after those goals that I know are important to all of us, right? So yeah, that's a really, really cool perk of it. I would say the number one, even more than Team Cycle Bonus, even more than being a part of the Shred Nation Mastermind group, you guys, the number one perk of becoming a Diamond coach is that you start attracting people who are serious about the business, right? Have you ever asked yourself, why am I not getting business builders? Why am I not getting people who like want to like take this and run it like I do, right? I know I've asked myself that in the past, and the reason is, and I say this with love, is because you have not yet made that commitment and shown that you're taking the business portion seriously, okay? Once you hit that diamond, like I didn't know any of you before I was a Diamond coach, right? I didn't know anybody on the screen. But when you do it anyway, you guys, you're going to start attracting people who are really going to be interested in the business too. And that's when, I've met Nicole and Elaine, and Jocelyn and Jennifer. Like, it takes time to kind of like build that trust and credibility for the business portion. And that's what Diamond does for you. That's the number one, reason you should hit it. Number one, okay? Because we are in a people business, right? Quality people equals a core foundation, a strong foundation in your business is so important, right? I'm only as good as my team, right? So, be serious about your business, hit these milestones, and you're going to attract girls. You believe in the law of attraction, or guys. I know there's some guys in our sneak peek, and I keep saying girls. But if you believe in that, and I do very much, like, they're going to come and show up in your life just like all of you have. And the really cool thing is, and then they bring quality girls like Kayla and Tabitha and Sarah, and a whole bunch of other people. Sorry, I can only see a certain amount of faces right now, but that's the really cool thing about this. So that is the number one reason to hit Diamond, you guys, is just you're going to then kind of be a magnet for other leaders in your business, and then you can really grow something really cool, okay? I know I said your business starts at Emerald, and I kind of take that back. I don't want you guys to really your business truly like opens its doors to really cool possibilities at Diamond, and things start to get really fun, right? So your business like truly begins, I believe, at Diamond rank. That's when things start happening, okay? So that's the number one reason to hit Diamond. I'm not saying this to be facetious or anything, you guys, but I want you guys to put in the comment section what a Diamond coach looks like, what you have to do to achieve Diamond. Because I just want to see if you guys, I just want you guys to put in the comments what a Diamond coach looks like. I'm not saying that to like test anybody or anything, but it's super important. And I know you're here because you maybe want to learn about it, or, obviously it's a goal of yours. But the first thing, maybe I should have done in the first place is so everybody is clear of exactly what you have to do to achieve Diamond rank. The reason why I say that is because I never mapped it out. And when I finally looked at it, I was like, well, that's not that hard, right? Like that's not much more. I just had to fill in the gaps, but it wasn't until that moment that I really like wrote it down that it became clear to me. So yeah, so you guys get it. That's exactly right. You need 4 coaches on each leg with an emerald on each leg. That's exactly right. Oh, coaches. Awesome. Good. So let's talk about how I got there. So I started in July 2014, and I had a goal to be diamond in December that year. I just thought it sounded cool, diamond in December. And I didn't hit it in December. And then Rob asked me to be like an intern, like in a push group. And then I was like, that was like my main, I think, motivator to like hit diamond, was just like to make Rob and Chelsea proud, or like, you know, like be the one in the group who hit it. I don't know. That was my motivation. I know everybody's motivated differently. But yeah, so I'll just show you guys how I hit it. Let's screen share here. All right. Screen share. Desktop. Okay, can you guys see my screen? We're good? Okay, cool. Okay, so this is what my diamond looked like, you guys. I was mapping it out today, and yeah, like when I started, I had zero confidence in my ability to lead a team. And you know, I never even talked to anybody about coaching because I couldn't. I didn't even know how to talk about it, right? I didn't even know how to talk about what I was doing or how to do it. I had zero confidence in myself because I'd never done it. Right? Like how would you have confidence until you've done it? So if you're at a point in your business where you're just like you don't have that confidence yet in your leadership ability, that's okay. That comes with leading people, right? But like I said, I set the goal and I mapped it out. And this is what it looked like. So I kind of mapped it out between discount coaches, my family, and my business builders. So as you can see, I had one person in my diamond at the time who was interested in the business. One person, you guys. The rest, I filled in the gaps with my family, which was very, very supportive, and Drank Shakeology, which was a bonus, and discount coaches for my challenge groups. That's how I hit diamond, right? It's nothing fancy. I, again, was at a place where I didn't know Nicole and Stacy and Jocelyn. I didn't know any of you guys. And I knew I wanted to, you know, really make a run at this business. So I built my diamond myself. I didn't want to wait until I did have business builders to start advancing my business. I took it into my own hands. And so I built my sister to Emerald, and I built Bestie to Emerald. You know, with that, it took a little bit more management, and it, you know, you have to, it's a little bit more of a headache. But again, like I said, I wasn't going to wait until I had those people. I kind of, to make it, you know, to progress my own coaching journey. So that's what my discount, or that's what my diamond looks like, you guys. It's not anything super fancy. I know a lot of you, as you map out your diamonds, you guys are already halfway there. So it's just continuing to hit Emerald. I've said this to a few of you, just like even just having the goal of hitting Emerald every month, 2 coaches, 2 or 3 coaches, and you will become a diamond coach too. So yeah, that's my diamond. I think it's important to tell you guys that when you hit diamond, it's not like you get rich and like have to like, you know, you can like sit back and just, you know, rake it in. It's just not the way it is. Many of you guys have 3, 4, 5, 6 coaches. Do you think having 8 coaches is really going to make a huge difference in your income right away? It's just simply not true. And that's a big misconception, I think. And I've had, you know, I've talked to some diamond coaches, and they're just like, I don't know, they just think when you get to diamond, it's like this magic unicorn, things happen and the cash just starts rolling in. And it's just not true. For income purposes, 2-star is really your goal. And I can talk about that for, at another time. But diamond is your first step there. And the cool thing about this is that once you hit diamond, you can teach somebody else very easily how to do this too, right? People who are willing to work, you can teach them how you did this. This is not like rocket science. I mean, I don't want to undermine the work that I put into this, but it's very simple. Once I hit diamond, I didn't change anything that I was doing in the business. I built another diamond, and I built my husband to diamond. Because again, I did it the same way that I hit my diamond, because at that point, again, I didn't have a lot of people coming to me about coaching. I wasn't talking about it. I was still finding my way, but I still wanted to progress in my business. And I also had 2-star, it was a big goal of mine. So I built Dusty to diamond. And then what I found happen is that after I hit 1-star is really when people started to approach me, asking me about coaching, ask me more about the business. Like, they took me seriously because I showed, I guess through my own advancements, regardless of how you get there, that I took this seriously, right? And that I was making things happen. So yeah, I built myself to 1-star. And then Mandy hit diamond. That's how I got to 2-star. And so I guess my point is, you guys, is that I know once you guys hear, I remember I started hearing ranks like 5, 6, 7, 8-star. And it's just like, how does somebody even do that? And it's just like, it's so simple. It's just teaching somebody how you got to diamond. Once you're a diamond coach, that is your job, right? Teaching your new coaches how to hit Emerald and Success Club, and then getting to diamond. And the thing is that you can do that as many times as you want, right? And really the only difference between like a 2-star diamond coach and a 15-star diamond coach is they do the vital behaviors more. They talk about coaching more. They talk to more people, right? It's just like, they pump that well harder. But it has nothing to do with, their skill over you. They've just maybe been doing it longer and they work it really, really hard. But so my advice to you guys, I guess, is just to keep things really, really simple, right? I know I'm talking now beyond diamond, but I just want you guys to know that this is truly where the business side really opens up. And then once you get here, you just have to keep it really simple, really, really simple. Okay. So I built Dusty, and one thing too that's really important from diamond and above, you guys, is that once you achieve this rank and you really start building that residual income, like I said, like 2-star for me is really when my income started to like be something really special for my family, and the type of income where you don't have to you don't feel salesy anymore, right? Because you're not always like recruiting challengers. You're just talking about what you're doing and how you change your life, and how you're helping people in their business and in their fitness, like more from that, I guess, the journey in your coaching journey too. And I really think that's a smart way to do business. And that's the kind of income that you're going to start to build very slowly. The type of income that when you go on holidays with your family. I remember I had a moment, and it was last year at the Success Club trip. This is kind of like tangent. But when I came home, I got paid still, right? From that residual income, and Dusty didn't. And that was like a big aha moment for me of just like how powerful that can be. So really, like I know everybody's goal is diamond, but I don't want you guys to ever stop there. Okay, I want you guys to start really, really start here. So keep it really simple. Hit diamond, and then once you're diamond, the people who want to work that come to you, those rockstar challengers, just teach them what you've done, and that's all you need to do to build the business of your dreams. So I'm going to pass it on to Nicole. Nicole, I'm just going to open yours, and then I'll unmute you. And this is going to take a skill. Nicole, where are you?
I think I muted myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The floor.
Good.
The floor is yours, girl.
Okay. Awesome. I don't see the screen anymore.
No? Okay.
No.
We good?
Yeah. Okay. So this is what my diamond looks like. I think it's really important to note that all of our diamonds are going to look super different. Mine looks really different than Kara's. You can tell that I have a different ratio of business builders, of family. So I was lucky enough to have two go-getter business builders join me right off the hop, Jessica and Kayla Kay. So I didn't actually have to build my emeralds. I was lucky enough to have them join me, and they started gunning for emerald right away. As you can see, I only have Rob as a family member. My family's super supportive, but they didn't jump on the discount coach opportunity at all. Like I said, they've supported me all along, but none of them are really jumping on Shakeology or the discount opportunity. So I had a couple of other discount coaches that were friends and extended family, but that is kind of what my diamond is built off of. And then I also wanted to let you guys know that my diamond looks like almost 100% different today, because we all have coaches that cancel. We all have discount coaches that cancel. We have business builders that quit coaching. So I just want you to know that that's always going to happen, and that your organization is going to change, and you just are going to fill in those gaps where people leave you, and that you're always kind of rebuilding your diamond, but you want to try and keep it stable and keep it active. So like I said, a lot of these coaches aren't even with me anymore. Some of them canceled, some of the discount coaches canceled. Rob's not even on that leg anymore. He's actually on the other leg because he was in the wrong spot, and we were lucky enough to get that all figured out. But my diamond looks totally different today, and that's something important to know, that it's going to change, and that you just keep working to keep that diamond stable, because it is a really important place to be. Like Kara said, it is the optimal place to be, if not higher, of course, but it is the optimal place to be in this business. You're making the highest teams to share a few things with me. And when I didn't know anything about diamond when I first started. I hit emerald pretty quickly because I had those two go-getters that joined me right off the hop, but I didn't know much about diamond. And then Kara provided an incentive. She offered a trip, and she said that she was going to take her diamond coaches. So I really couldn't resist that, and I wanted to just go all in, and I kind of did my research and joined her push group, and she helped us to reverse engineer what it was going to take to diamond. I had 4 months to hit diamond in my diamond goal date, and she broke it down for me, telling us that it would be 2 coaches a month that we'd have to add to our network in order to reach diamond. So breaking it down like that made it a lot simpler and a lot more easy for me to comprehend, and not as overwhelming. So I just knew that I had to add 2 coaches per month. I really want you guys to think about that. It doesn't have to be complicated and like a really big, daunting task. It can be as simple as hitting emerald every month. But like I said, I couldn't say no to the challenge. So I just put my head down and I put in the work, and I started to get in touch with my challengers and present the discount opportunity to them, and really take advantage of the sneak peeks that our team was running. At that time, I was going into Kara sneak peeks and really utilizing those. Those are super important. Even if you don't have any prospects at the time, definitely get in those so that you can start learning how a sneak peek works and eventually invite your prospects to those. But those are super important. That's how I first started as a coach. I joined a sneak peek when Kara got back from Nashville in 2015, and the sneak peek convinced me to join, along with a little coaxing from Kara, but that's kind of how I got involved. So those are super important to get into. And then I just saw the potential of diamond, like the income potential, and I knew that I wanted to take my business seriously, and I knew that that was the optimal place to be at. And then as soon as you get plugged into that Shred Nation Diamond group, it's like a whole nother world. It's really cool to be a part of. I mean, you get access to Rob and Chelsea and all those other top coaches that Kara was talking about. And I didn't know that existed before I hit Diamond, but the day I hit Diamond, I got put in there by Kara, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, who doesn't want more access to Rob and Chelsea and all those coaches and their advice? So that was something that really incentivized me. And then just the recognition. You really get put on the board for Shred Nation, and you really get recognized by Shred Nation once you're a Diamond coach, and you really get put in as like a key player in Shred Nation, and that was super important to me. As you guys seen, or maybe you didn't see, I was able to get Chelsea to make us a video for our team, our Hustle and Heart team retreat this last weekend. And that was super, super cool, and I kind of attribute that to being like in that Shred Nation Diamond group, and kind of, you know, sharing in that group and participating in that group, you know, just getting our team name in there, and getting my name in there. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh, my top 3 tips for hitting Diamond. Kara also asked me to share that. First tip, don't complicate it. Don't make it this big, huge thing that scares the crap out of you, that you think is so unattainable because there's only so many diamonds in the company. It really is super, super simple. It's only 8 coaches and 2 emeralds. And if you've hit emerald, or if you're about to hit emerald, you can teach your coaches how to hit emerald. So it is super simple. Try not to let it scare you. Just look at the numbers. You need 8 coaches, 4 on each leg. It's really attainable, and it shouldn't be this big daunting task. My second tip is to believe in yourself. The entire time that I was gunning for Diamond, I don't think I ever thought, like, I can't do this. The entire time I thought, I can do this, I'm going to do it, and it's going to happen. You can't let those negative thoughts get into your head no matter what kind of goal you're pushing for. You just have to be positive and put that positive energy out there that you are going to hit it and you're going to make it happen no matter what. I was a little bit late on my goal. I wanted to hit, same as Kara, Diamond by the end of December 2015. I ended up hitting it at the end of January 2016. So I was a little bit late, but I was that much closer by the end of December, and I knew it was only a matter of time. So I didn't get discouraged and start taking steps backwards. I just kept working and pushing, and I was so close, and I hit it at the end of January. And it was super gratifying to hit it, of course, and it's a huge accomplishment, and you'll feel it when you hit it. It feels amazing. You get so much recognition, and you, like Kara said, people start to take you seriously and start to realize that you're really in it for the long haul, and you start to take it seriously too, because you have this team as a Diamond coach that you can't let down. Like, as a Diamond, you have 8+ people on your team. Like, you know, there's no going back from there. You have to show up for your team, and you have to take the business seriously. And then my third tip is just to put in the work. Like I said, put your head down, get to it, put in the work, do the 4 vital behaviors every day. That's what it takes to be a Diamond. It's nothing scary. It's nothing complicated. It's just putting your head down, doing the work. So 3 tips: don't complicate it, believe in yourself no matter what, and put in the work. And I'll just leave it there, Kara.
Awesome. Great job. Thank you so much, Nicole. All right. That was a really good point that you said about how your Diamond looks completely the same or different. And I have to say too, like, I'm looking at mine here, and literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those 12 coaches are no longer on my team. And that's okay. Like, people come and people go. And that's the thing too, you guys, that people think like, what if I get to Diamond and then I lose it? And I just want to assure you that it's likely to happen, and that's totally okay. It's kind of like getting to a place, you know, in your weight loss, and then thinking that, like, oh my God, what if I gained a pound again? Like, until you stabilize it, it's very, very highly likely that you'll lose rank and gain rank again. I've lost every single rank that I've ever achieved, and that's totally okay. It's kind of like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 5 steps forward. But my point is, you guys, it's like, it doesn't define who you are, right? When you look into your back office, if you're a regular coach or an emerald coach or a diamond coach or a 15-star diamond coach, you're still an amazing human being with a lot to offer people. And I never, ever, ever, ever want you guys to tie your worth to what your back office says, because it's going to change all the time. And that's okay. That was a really good point. I know I'm going ahead a little talking about 1-star and 2-star, and you guys are probably like, I just want to get to diamond. But I just want you guys to know, like, I guess I already see you guys as diamonds. So I really just want to show you guys the potential of what happens to your business income-wise as a diamond coach, because I know right now, like, in your first year, myself included, most of my income, well, if not all of it, was commission income, right? But once you hit diamond and above and you're starting to build that residual income, it makes a huge difference. Once you hit 2-star diamond, you get to open up a second business center. And I'm not going to get too much into that because I don't want to confuse anybody. That makes a huge, huge difference in your income. But then you guys, once you get to diamond and you can teach 1 or 2 people how to do that, you qualify for star diamond bonuses. And I just put them in here because they motivate me. And I know that nobody is here for the money, but why not do something cool for your family if you can? And for me, I've been able to do really cool things with Star Diamond bonuses. These are quarterly bonuses. Beachbody, it's amazing. They set apart, I think it's 2% of their profits to 2-star diamonds and above, and they give it in quarterly bonuses, right? So double star diamond bonus is $820. These are US quarterly rates that are just put into your bank account. And say you're a 5-star, they pay you the 5-star and the 2-star. If you're a 10-star, they pay you they pay you the 10-star bonus, the 5-star bonus, and the 2-star bonus, right? So if somebody is a 15-star diamond bonus, they're getting the $67,000 quarterly. Like that, I can't even imagine that. I don't know if you can, but that's like the potential there. That's where you hear girls who are making like bank, so like just the team building potential is amazing. The income potential matches that. Your work is always going to pay off. And I just want you guys to know that the only difference between a 15-star diamond and a 2-star diamond is somebody who's been doing it longer and working the vital behavior and teaching more people how to hit diamond. That's it, right? It's very simple. And like Nicole said, it takes work. It takes putting your head down. But if you can do it once, you can do it as many times as you choose to. You can work as hard as you choose to. And the rewards always pay off. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now I'm going to share with you guys the magic strategy that I know you guys are all going to roll your eyes at me of how to hit diamond. And it's going to... it's going to look a lot like the 4 vital behaviors. But this is what it takes to hit diamond. Hitting diamond means showing up in your business every single day, right? Not saying you can't take a day off, but it just means being intentional with the time that you have and working your business. That's what it takes to achieve diamond. The 4 vital behaviors are going to get you to Success Club. Success Club is going to get you challengers, right? Challengers are going to be the best coaches on your team. Most of the time, not all of the time, right? Not all of the time, but your challenge groups are places that have people who drink Shakeology and love Shakeology, love the community, love the culture, have a transformation. They're walking coaches usually already, right? So my number 1 strategy, you guys, right now to hit diamond is number 1, before anything, you hit Success Club every single month, right? That's a non-negotiable. You need to bring new people into your challenge groups. Then you nurture your challenge groups. You nurture them, you take care of them, you give people an environment to thrive in, you help them, and they are going to get results, and they're going to naturally want to become coaches or get a discount on their Shakeology or just want to continue on in their journey. It's my number 1 strategy for you guys to hit diamond. I don't want you guys to, sneak peeks are amazing. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Nicole. Sneak peeks are great, but your challenge groups are just like, I think sometimes I'm looking at all these other places. How am I going to recruit? How am I going to talk about coaching on social media? And there's already this group of people who are already loving Beachbody, you guys. that's where you're going to get, that's how you're going to hit diamond, is simply through your challenge groups. So the faster you're going to hit diamond is going to depend on how hard you work these vital behaviors, right? Posting on, okay, so I'll tell you guys kind of how my month goes, okay? This is what I do every single day. It's not complicated, but I'm very, very consistent with my business, and I have been since day one. I don't take months off. I don't take 2 months off or 3 months off. I just do the simple behaviors every single day. Over time, that's compounded, right? So my first half of the month, my goal is to recruit at least 5 challengers into my challenge group, right? So that's Success Club 10 right there, right? I want to bring in new challengers into my challenge groups. I want to help people with their fitness because I know that, one, that's what I love to do. That's what that's going to help them in their life, right? But 2, that's the bread and butter of my team, right? And a lot of you sitting there started in my challenge groups. Not everyone. There's always exceptions to amazing coaches who did not start in challenge groups, but it's just the easiest place to look for coaches, okay? So the first half of the month, all these vital behaviors are for me geared towards attracting challengers into my challenge group. So when I'm posting on social media, the first half of the month, I'm posting about my own journey, right? Like how I've changed because of Beachbody products, how good I feel, things like that. Like I'm recruiting challengers, okay? My personal development things I'm learning are like geared towards, what I've learned about like developing confidence and how that's helped me, like things like that. Working out hard always. So I just want you to know that, there are some things in here too about coaching, but I just want you to know the first half of the month, I'm always recruiting challengers. My goal is 5 challengers. Then the second half of the month, all my vital behaviors are geared towards recruiting coaches, right? Most of that. So when I'm posting on social media, I'm posting about coaching. You'll see look at my social media that last week. Most of it has to do with like how coaching has changed my life, the cool things that I've been able to do, the trips that I'm going on, the people that I've met, right? They're geared more towards coaching. And what I'm doing is I am transitioning my challengers from last month, because I made it a priority to get at least 5 challengers in. I'm converting those people who want to move on to coaches, and I'm recruiting new coaches into my business, right? And sneak peeks are amazing, right? Like I said, you will get coaches from you'll get people who want to work the business, and that's amazing. But that's like to find a coach who hasn't had any experience with Beachbody and really want to work the business and then fall in love with Shakeology and like kind of like go backwards. It's rare. It happens. It's like I have some great coaches on my team. Some of them are on this call who are rocking it, who are leading our team. But it's much easier to find coaches in your challenge groups. So if you have a hard time recruiting coaches, recruit more challengers. That's my number 1 strategy, right? If you have problem recruiting challengers, you need to be more diligent and really work the four vital behaviors. Working out, sharing your transformation, really working on your personal development and your mindset, you guys, showing how your life is changing. That's going to recruit challengers into your life. Those challengers are going to eventually be coaches. That's my number 1 strategy to hit diamond. Everything else is like a cherry on the top, you guys. But this is really where I want you guys to focus and build just to get there. You want to get there. And when you build your diamond too with challengers, again, those, like a lot of my challengers that come from my challenge group and start working the business right away, they do really well, right? Because they're already kind of like a walking billboard for Beachbody products. They already have a transformation. They're already telling their friends. So the progression is, or the transition is very natural. That's my number 1 strategy. I hope that helps you guys. Where people go wrong, where people get off track, is that they just stop doing these simple things every day. They take a month off, they take a break, they don't want to run a challenge group over the summer. And it's much like your fitness, you guys, your business is equivalent to your fitness. What happens when you take the summer off your fitness, right? You basically have to start from scratch. I know I do. If I took a month off from working out, it wouldn't be good, right? If I took 2 months off, I'd be starting from scratch. And it's really hard to build trust and integrity and like, it's really hard to build those things with people if you're taking breaks, right? And you're disappearing, and then you come back and then you disappear again. I think that's where people go wrong. That's like the biggest thing I see in on my team. Not saying life doesn't happen. I don't want you guys to think like, you know, do or die, but the more consistent you can be with the vital behaviors, the better chance it is you're going to get to Success Club. Success Club is the cornerstone of your business, you guys. It really is the backbone. You hit Success Club 5 every single month for 6 months straight. I guarantee it's just a matter of time before you hit diamond. So I hope that helps you guys. Okay, let's do this. I want to take questions in the chat now. And then I just want to talk about the top 10 trip a little bit.
Do you mind if I just add something, Kara?
Yeah.
Okay. Something that has worked really well for me the last couple of months with developing my leaders is giving those people that I recognize are going to be great leaders, whether they're in your challenge groups or whether they're on your team, just giving them permission and letting them know that they are a leader on your team and that they have the ability to hit those ranks or, you know, develop their leadership skills. Like I've seen some leaders on my team blossom just because I've loved on them and told them that they're amazing and that they can be diamond and that they are leaders. And for me, I didn't realize that I was necessarily a leader until Kara told me, until she started to give me leadership roles within the group, because coming into something like the Fit Lounge can be a little bit intimidating. There's so many women, you don't know where you stand. Like we're all equal, obviously, but until Kara started to ask and call on me for those activities and those leadership roles, I didn't realize that I had a leader. So you really need to let your coaches know that, show them their potential. And a lot of your coaches aren't going to come to you and say, you know, if they don't know, they're not going to come to you and say, I want to hit emerald or I want to hit diamond. You might have to present that to them and tell them that they can and show them that they can and really recognize them as a leader, because like I said, I've seen so much growth in just my team alone just by doing this one-on-one mentorship and letting those girls know, like Tabitha and Sarah, like just the growth that I've seen in them in the last couple of months. Sorry to call you guys out, but has just been unreal because I told them, you know, you're leaders on our team and you can grow into that role and step up and be the leader that you are.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I love that. So you guys all have permission. Tasha, Elaine, Tabitha, Nina, Jocelyn, you guys all have my permission. No, I'm kidding. No, it's a really good point. And I think that's it too. Like sometimes it's just like anything, you need somebody to believe in you before you can believe in yourself a little bit, and just like have somebody tell you that, instill that in you, or even just like plant the seed. So that's a really great point. That's something that I definitely want to be more aware of that I'm doing on my team. And then again, like same way that I plant seeds with my Rockstar Challengers, right? The girls who are positive in your groups and like coaching already and telling people about it, and just like girls who you want to surround yourselves with, like always just planting that seed, because it just takes one person to do it. And it doesn't mean that it's going to happen that moment, right? They're not gonna like drop what they're doing and sign up as a coach, but that seed is planted. And then when they're ready on their time, if it's a good, you know, fit for them and their family, then you have a really great coach on your team and somebody you can lock arms with and really build a business with. And that's just like fires me up. So do you guys have any questions about what I've kind of gone over so far? Is it pretty straightforward? We good? Okay. So I'm just going to quickly go over again, you guys, let's just go over the requirements for and the qualifications for the top 10 trip, which I'm really excited about. This is something that I've like wanted to do since like my very first, her name was Lindsay, signed up with me as a discount coach. She's still on our team too. And this is just something like I've wanted to do for a long time. And I don't know. I just think it's just like going to be so amazing. It's hard for me to even talk about. When I say it out loud, it doesn't really seem real yet. And I want you guys to know, like, if you're looking through this stuff with leadership and new stuff and you hear self-doubt come in your head, like, oh, so you think you can do that? You know what I mean? That I just want to really share with you guys and be honest. That's how I've been feeling this week with this trip. Like almost like the imposter syndrome comes in my head. Like, so you think you're a big shot now and you really think that you're at the level where you can do this. Like, I just want you guys to know that those thoughts still come in my head today. Like, they don't ever go away, and it takes a lot of personal development and like my mind almost like wants me to put me back into like my comfort zone of not of doing things smaller, I guess. And I just found that really interesting. I was talking to Dustin about that this week. I'm like, I thought that voice in my head goes away at some point, and I'm discovering it doesn't really. You have to push past each boundary. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions while I'm talking here, just please let me know. I want this to be very simple. I want this to be clear and know, like, if you guys have any questions about the requirements or the qualifications, please let me know, and I will just share my screen again. All right. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay, so top 10 trip, you guys. I like to keep things very, very simple. You'll hear me probably say that 1,000 times a day. I think this business is simple, and I just like to make things easy on myself, I guess. So the top 10 trip is going to be January 13th to 20th. It's going to be amazing, and I want to see all you guys there. To qualify, it's super simple. We're taking the top 10 Success Club point earners from January to the end of September who are diamond rank and above, right? So the two of them really go hand in hand, you guys. Like, if you're going to be in the top 10 Success Club point earners on our team, you're going to advance in rank. It's going to be a natural progression because, like I said, you're bringing more people into the business, you're helping people get results, and they're going to want to continue their journey with coaching or at least get a discount. That's just the way my business has been. I know that you guys have seen that yourselves in your own businesses. So, I mean, like, if I can give you any advice, it's just like focus on Success Club. Focus on Success Club. Your rank will grow. And, like, I hope this is a goal for everybody here to get there. I remember when Chelsea and Rob announced their top 10 trip, I had no idea. They were talking about the requirements and I had no idea what that meant. They were talking about elite points and they were talking about 2-star and they were talking about blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, all I saw was like Jamaica. And I was like, okay, just I'm just going to book my flight that day and reverse engineer what I had to do. And I haven't told a lot of people that, but that's what I did as a brand new diamond. I think I was brand new diamond, or maybe I was a 1-star. I forget. But when they announced the qualifications to their top 10 trip, I booked my flight that day and I committed. And I said, I'm going to be there in Jamaica with Chelsea and Rob and all these people that I admired. And then I was like, that for me, like, I'm not saying you should do that. Please don't do that. If you don't know, don't do that. But I'm just saying that anybody can get there if they make a decision that they're going to make it happen and then work really, really hard to get there too. And how cool would it be to not only get there yourself, but maybe teach somebody on your team how you got to diamond and bring them to. How cool would that be? So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. It's super simple. And then I'm going to be doing a leaderboard every single month, just kind of like showing where everybody's at. So the people who this is a priority for, I'm not saying that this is something you can go to if it's not a priority for you in your life. It's just something I wanted to do for our team, and it feels really, really good to do that. So anyway, yeah. If do you guys have any questions about that? All right. Yeah, we can talk about that, Catherine. We can, I think that was Nicole who messaged you. Me and Nicole have the same login for Zoom, but I can message you too and talk about it. Dusty's actually on my strong leg. There's benefits of having them on both. So it's like, don't worry about it. Dusty's still on my strong leg and we just kind of maximize that. You cannot go wrong with having your spouse in your organization. Yeah, so we can talk about that later. You guys have any other questions? We good? All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for listening to me. I know we went a little bit late today. If you guys have any questions about Diamond, please let me know. If this is a goal of yours, please let me know. I'm going to help you reverse engineer what you need to do based on what your organization looks right now. And yeah, pick a date and let me know, and let's just like go for this. And I'm really excited for you guys, and I really just admire your commitment of being here. And I'm going to stop talking now because I've been talking for 52 minutes. So we'll just leave it there, and we'll talk later. Bye.